And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. We are honored once again for his monthly update to have Weston Newton. He is, as you know, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee with the House of Representatives here in the state of South Carolina. He serves the District 120, which is Beaufort and Jasper counties. Just finished his 13th year. And we were just chatting a few moments ago. He served on the Beaufort County Council as chairman for 10 years. So he's a man of service, he's a man of transparency, and we have a lot to talk about today. So, sir, let's just jump right in. And you've got about 3 weeks left for this legislative session in Columbia. Let's talk about the hands-free bill first.
That's great, Robyn, and thanks again for having us. Appreciate everything you all do in helping us, let folks know what's going on in Columbia. The House this past week passed a number of measures related to public safety, specifically including a hands-free and distracted driving bill that bans the use of handheld devices while driving. There are fines and driver's license penalties that go along with that. But importantly, it does not criminalize negligence, any more than spilling coffee in your lap and then causing an accident would be a crime. This is important. It promotes public safety. Obviously, we've had a no texting law for a number of years, but we have not had a hands-free law. There were some federal funds at risk if we didn't do this, at least as it relates to the commercial trucking industry. But there was a recognition that obviously this promotes public safety across the board. There is a delayed implementation to make sure that DMV is up and running and that these matters can be properly accounted for. But that bill heads over to the Senate, and hopefully they'll take it up here in the next few weeks, and it'll go to the governor's desk for signature. Okay, thank you, Representative Newton. I want to jump over to the
bill about sex exploitation digitally with children. So this is very bothersome to so many of us about what's happening on the internet. So could you jump into that, please?
Absolutely. And over the last couple of years, there has been a heightened recognition of what's happening with AI, what's happening with the internet being used in inappropriate ways, whether that's extortion or ransom, so to speak. We passed a sextortion bill last year that a minor was being extorted for money and ultimately committed suicide. The two bills that we passed last week, one relates to obscene visual representation of child sex abuse, and it criminalizes the creation, distribution, and possession of that kind of material, visual depictions of minors that are obscene. And then a second bill deals with morphed images regarding identifiable minors engaged in sexual activities, criminalizing both of those measures. And next week, we're taking up a bill dealing with revenge porn. And, the internet's being used in such inappropriate ways, and protecting children from many of these activities that are going on is a paramount concern to the members of the General Assembly.
Thank you, sir. It's just disgusting, and we really appreciate your work on those bills. And let's conclude with the fentanyl bill. If someone dies by fentanyl, it could be homicide.
We now created a new crime of death by fentanyl. It's homicide, allows drug dealers to be prosecuted for unlawfully providing fentanyl that results in death. We've done some other things as it relates to fentanyl because the laws didn't address it. What we hadn't done is pass a death by fentanyl or homicide law. We have now done that in the House, targeted at drug dealers, not to individuals who might be sharing the marijuana that would be laced with fentanyl. It is targeted to get the drug dealer who knows there's fentanyl in the drugs.
Well, thank you so much, Representative Weston Newton, who represents us in the House of Representatives for the state of South Carolina in Columbia. Thank you, Weston. Happy Easter to you, and thank you so much for your service.
Thanks, Robyn, and happy Heritage.
Yes. And we'll be right back with more news. Don't go away.